Hello, hi. I have a couple of observations, as I said, which I would like to share. And before I begin, I just bake protein cookies. Secret to it, there's a recipe at the back, but it's milled flax seed, and you add whole wheat flour. So I added whole wheat flour and rolled oats. Bit of maple syrup does the trick, and it's really good. And you should try it out. All right, the recipe's at the back. I was looking through magazines today in the library and Runnymede Library on the website, and I saw a magazine on Marilyn Monroe, which had an actress who had three writers as her admirers, three male writers. I'll name the lady. She belongs to the 1920s, I think, and she had, so quite simply, the lost little girl look. And I was reminded of another person who had the lost little girl look, Jagmeet Singh's wife, when they were engaged or um, just newly married. Um, and they had attended but the two of them had attended the Juno Awards ceremony. So yeah, I just thought that would be a nice piece of observation. So this lady is Ada Isaacs Menken, and she was in a dramatic adaptation of Lord Byron's Mazeppa, and she had and she counted Charles Dickens, Mark Twain, and Walt Whitman amongst her admirers. So that's kind of interesting. And coming back to my other observation, I go off the camera. I come too close to the screen. I go off the camera. So the next observation is that I keep saying Ministry of Health because I have lived in Canada and I'm Canadian, and so the Department of Health under Donald Trump, the President Donald Trump, some head is Robert Kennedy, and I think he's also Robert Kennedy Jr. And I'm not sure at this stage because I did not gather this from the internet. I looked up his little write-up on the internet. If he is the Robert Kennedy of the Kennedys, of the three Kennedys, son, if he is, I mean, because he's Republican, it's a sad fact, isn't it? Because John F. Kennedy was the president, sadly assassinated. Edward James, I think Ted Kennedy, as he was fondly known as, was the governor, right? Governor or senator? Governor. I don't think he made it quite to the Senate. Governor of or senator. Hmm. Senator, senator, I think, senator or governor of Massachusetts. And Robert Kennedy Jr. was John F. Kennedy's Attorney General, U.S. Attorney General then, under his presidency. So that's so it would be case of a lament. I mean, if this gentleman is Robert Kennedy, who was also assassinated, the third son, son, then they would all be turning in their graves. I mean, they're I guess their graveyard becomes the graveyard boulevard of broken dreams because they were all three of them were Democrats, and so that's the second observation I wanted to make. But I'm not sure if because the internet does not say, so do not quote me on this. But if I'm going to check, and if I'm going to probably write an essay, and then it would be. I have no idea what the essay even. How did I find this out? There was a New York Times edition, Robert F. Kennedy being on the Donald Trump's team, and of course he himself wanted to be president. He was who was the Aaron Rodgers would have been his running mate. I mean, that's really going deep, right? The Green Bay Packers quarterback, past quarterback. But things didn't work in that direction. Donald Trump ran, and well, he's president now. I found out because just looking up the Justin Trudeau family, and Margaret Trudeau had a second marriage. You all know about this with Fried Kemper, and she had two children, Kyle Kemper and Alicia. I think Alicia. They were really cute kids. And then, but Kyle Kemper now is all little the ZZ Top look, short beard, and etc. And he lives in the U.S. and is a Trump supporter. Yeah, yeah. Wears make America great again and that sort of thing, which is maybe he chose to um, get American citizenship because he was born Canadian, and I don't know. I didn't really look deeply into it, but that's what I want to say. So, anyways, here goes. Quincy Jones is going to come jazzing on the stage, jazzing on the stage. Paul McCartney, he came to me in a dream last night and said to me, Gayatri, honey, you fancy Buddy Guy? And he played me a blues note on his guitar and continued, Buddy Guy, he doesn't know a thing about rock and roll. He doesn't know a thing about rock and roll, but he is the greatest blues singer and guitarist that this generation will ever know. I woke up to see the light of day and said, Touche, Paul McCartney, there is thing about you, and as the British would say, you continue to spread sweet music and rocking rock music, even without the one and only John Lennon and your two other buddies. You the man. What? Rock around the clock? And what? Today? 6 o'clock? 7 o'clock? 8 o'clock? 9 o'clock? Until it's time to hit the hay. Give a big hand of applause to Quincy Jones. Thank you.